Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video, we're just going to be doing our live CVC grind. Today's it's a non-PR personal reward CVC, so it's going to be pretty chill. So if you guys want to stick around and watch some CVC action, welcome. It's going to be live as of it's a live stream, but you guys are watching on YouTube at a later date. It'll obviously be pre-recorded, so stick around. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Let's get started. All right, so let's do some clan boss. Let's get that out of the way first. I do play two accounts, so you see me darting back and forth between two accounts or two different screens here. This one could be okay if I hit pretty hard on the crit rate or crit damage, so I guess we can keep that. Void Shard. Sure, we'll take a roll on that. Crit damage. Hey, what's up, Islam? How are you? What's up, Alex? Pulled one Void Shard for Necrit and got Taras. Wow. Well, congrats. That's a nice consolation prize. Sorry. I do have a little bit of a cough still, so since this is live, I can't edit things out. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. Let's get some of the energy going. Bring down the energy a little bit here. Oh, I already used it. Damn it. Do Sand Devil. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing today. Sand Devil. Right. Where's my helper? What's up, me to me? Welcome. Hello, everybody. It's early morning for me. We just had something called daylight savings time, so I don't know if you guys have daylight savings time where you guys are at. So that means my clock is like 1 hour forward, I think. 1 hour forward, so a little bit disoriented. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, Meaty? How are you, man? What's up? Welcome. Meaty, what's up, man? How's your CVC? How's everybody's CVC going? Everybody having a good start? It's non-personal reward, so it's not like a big deal, but hey, G-Dan, how are you, man? What's up? Chillin'. I'm guessing Raid doesn't, because I had to change all my alarm. Yeah, Raid doesn't follow the daylight savings time. So for me, Platinum Reset got pushed 1 hour later into the night, which is bad. And yeah, it's probably, I don't know, sometimes it's less desirable to have like a later start. So for me, like the new day starts at 5 p.m. It used to start 4 p.m. So sometimes it's better and sometimes worse, but Platinum Reset ending at 1 a.m. is worse for sure. Yeah, it is what it is. Most of the events start 1 hour later, so it's probably worse because I don't want to stay up so late for like events to start and news to drop and all that stuff, so it's a net negative for me. Chillin', gonna do Sand Devil or Minnow, haven't decided. Yeah, do some Sand Devil. We got the crystals at the top, it's kind of nice. 3 a.m. for me versus 2 a.m. No thanks. Yeah. Daylight savings time makes it a little bit worse for me too. Got auto battles running a spider in background while I pop in here and watch. Nice. Welcome, man. I like it. Welcome, folks. Welcome. Hopefully everyone's having a good CVC. I'd love for you to look at my account and do a takeover and give tips if you do that. I don't do any kind of like takeover stuff. It just takes too long, man. So usually like when I do like takeover videos, it's for somebody like in my cluster or clan or something, and I basically just do it whenever I have time. But a lot of people ask me for takeover service, and it's just, it would take too long. Like you could like do it as a excuse me. You could do it like as a full-time job. And I think some people actually do it as a full-time job, doing like account services. But yeah, for me, I have a full-time job, and then playing this game is a full-time job, and I have 2 accounts. You have 2 accounts running. So doing takeovers is just another full-time job. Hey, I'm getting some good amount of dust here. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. I do have some kind of lung infection, I think. So my voice hasn't been great for the past couple weeks. EST is brutal for plat reset. Yeah. I'm PST, so it's already bad for PST, but EST is even worse. Like it's not doable at all for EST. Need more dust? Yeah. Well, dust is just an energy sink, right? Because end game players or late game players, they don't farm dungeons anymore. Instead, they farm they just farm dust. So they spend their energy into dust, or powder or whatever. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a lung infection. It's been going on for a while, and my cough is like pretty deep. So nothing you can do about it. Same here, work full time. I appreciate your insight and videos for sure, though. Yeah, no worries, man. Hopefully it's helpful. I try to make videos that help as many people or a wide range of people, but I understand that it's been a long time since, I was like an early game player, and I might not remember everything that is needed for early game players, but I try to make a range of content. But yeah, this is not my full-time thing. I just kind of make content for fun. So any inside news about the hero's path? Oh, I think we would all like to know inside news on the hero's path, but unfortunately I don't have any inside news. We can only guess what it could be. Everybody is guessing 5-star R-Man soul. My guess is 50 fragments. My guess is 50 fragments for about 10 sacreds, and then to complete the full path, at least 20 sacreds. That would be my guess. If you guys are interested in like finding like a comparison, I think the Blizzard Heroes Path would be the closest comparison. I didn't find a video with the full pass price for Blizzard. I couldn't find it. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't look hard enough. But I think the Blizzard one would be the closest comparison. Got a Z pack. I don't know. Get a Z pack. Not sure what a Z pack is. I'm gonna build a double man eater clan boss team. I was thinking Skrank Rathlos for DPS. Do you think a third DPS or increase attack would be better? Hard to say. It really depends on who the other DPS is, I guess. But increased attack definitely would be helpful. It's kind of like whether like sometimes like I guess you could bring like ally attack versus increased attack or a proper DPS. Sometimes the ally attack is just like way stronger. Excuse me. So if you're like if your Rathalos is really good, then maybe just buffing him up, getting him to do more damage makes more sense. But it's probably worth just testing out. Hey, good morning, Inferno. How are you, man? So less expensive than Chase and Summon, in your opinion? I think okay, since the Summon event was 6, personally I think the Chase, if you're gonna do the Summon and the Chase, it will be definitely cheaper than waiting for the Hero's Path. That's my opinion, because Chase, you can fuse 3 Void Epics, the fragments. So that's going to cut the cost significantly. The Prism event is actually active right now, and you can pull your Prism crystals during the champion chase, which is going to give you some extra epics, and if you get lucky you get a legendary. So that's going to cut the cost a little bit. And of course with champion chase you can pull like fragments and stuff, so you don't really need that many shards. So if you guys are strapped for shards, definitely do the chase and summon. Hopefully you guys did the summon. If you guys have shards, if you guys have shards, then doing the path kind of makes this most sense, because that's if you want what the path is going to give. We don't know what the path is going to give, right? People expect it to be either a champion or a 5-star soul for R-mans. I mean, I think that's a reasonable guess. If you have shards, you're going to go for the path because you're going to go for it kind of anyways. And since you're already going for the path, getting the fragments along with the path might be the overall cheaper option. But if you just are going for fragments and you can't afford like whatever is in the path, then just doing the bare minimum and doing summon, rush, and the chase, it probably would be cheaper. But that's kind of like my educated guess. But I don't have any extra info on that or anything. But it's just my own guess. And kind of what I would do if I was in that spot. If I didn't have shards, I would do the summon rush right away. And then do the chase, just because the chase gives you flexibility. But it had training too. Yeah, Blizzard had training, so this one would be harder because it's full shards, right? You gambled and skipped the summon. Yeah, me too. I skipped the summon because I know I'm gonna do the path. It can be a champion, it can be a soul. Either one is fine for me. If the worst case scenario is if it's only rewards, like let's say like the top reward is like a legendary book or something, and then the price of the fragments is expensive, then that's a net loss, right? That's a loss for sure. But I don't think so. I think it's going to be a juicy hero's path, especially considering that the last couple have been 5-star souls, like Blizzard, Ancora. The past were all 5-star souls. So that's my thought, anyways. Zithro Max. It will help your heart. Oh, really? I never heard of it. I usually don't take too many like prescription or drugs or stuff. I just kind of just let myself naturally heal. But yeah, this is a little bit stubborn. What's the best way to do artifact enhancement with low silver? Excuse me. You probably need to go to the forge, get some silver that way. So forge up gear, sell that off. You have some quick silver. Clean up your stash. So go through your stash, delete things that you don't need anymore. That'll be some quick silver. The other way is you kind of need to grind, right? You need to do your dungeons. You should pick up like a little bit of silver while you're doing dungeon divers and doing your tournaments and all that stuff. Yeah, those are probably the most organic ways of doing it. You could buy silver from like Clan Shop if you're really desperate, but you can't really get around not farming. So you definitely need to get your farm on, right? How many secrets do you think you need for the hero's path? I think it's going to be at least 20 for the full thing. At least 20. It might even be like 20 just for the soul, and then it's going to cost you like, I don't know, a little bit extra for the fragments. Right now I'm sitting on almost 30 sacred, so I'm pretty good, right? I'm not worried about the sacred cost. Also, I have some soul stones that I've been saving too. So I saved all my most of my soul stones. So yeah, I've definitely been in like saving mode for a little while. So I'm prepared for like almost any event that's coming. The problem is obviously you prefer the hero's path to be not so expensive because there's a deck of fate coming this month, as well as a Titan event. So we can expect some more shard events are necessary to complete those events. So obviously I hope that this hero's path is not stupid expensive, but it could be. I mean, I'm expecting at least 20, but people are saying like, oh, what if it's more? I'm like, yeah, it's possible. You just only hope that's not more. Sorry, I'm just gonna catch up on chat here. I was planning to do a chase anyway with broad malls. Be on the safe side, definitely going for the path. Yeah, I heard about that too. I mean, some people want to do the chase anyways because it's probably going to be not too bad. Like I said, with the void epics you can fuse, that's like 1,000 points. I would expect the chase to be slightly more expensive, maybe about 3,000 points instead of the normal 2,500 points. But we will see. For Blizzard, it was actually like 2,500 points, even though you had fusible epics, so that was a bit of a discount. But we'll see. Raf says, I am 4 months into the game and got around 12 6-stars. I just dropped 6-star blessing on Horden. Do you think it's worth maxing him out? No. Horden's not he's not very good, and I wouldn't waste my resources to max him out. The only reason I want to max him out, like I wouldn't sell it. I wouldn't sell the soul. It's mainly because you're still early into the game, 4 months, and you don't have like extra resources that you can really spare. If you're like super end game, you might consider maxing out like a subpar epic just so you can do like secret rooms or something for Centrano City. That's what I would do. If I was short blessings or stars for like a secret room and I had like a subpar epic, I would probably max them out just so I can get into the room to try to complete it. But I think for progression, Horden's just too terrible. I wouldn't bother. Only ally attack is here Hyria, the rare elf. Probably not worth it. Yeah, not worth it. That's for sure. 20 sounds about right to take into consideration previous events. Yeah, when I think about it, like there was a really old Heroes Path with Tatora. I don't know if you guys remember Tatora. Tatora is like the high elf, I don't know, beast champion, but Tatora was the main prize in this Heroes Path, and I recall it was like a 27 or 28 sacred Heroes Path. So that's the only Heroes Path that kind of makes me kind of like scared a little bit at the price of the upcoming one. Although the Tatora one was really old, so it might have been one of the first Heroes Path that they ever done, but it was super expensive. It was like 27 or something. But they also had like other things going on. It could have been training, could have been dungeon divers, but I don't know, just something, I don't know, that makes me a little bit worried. But I think 20 or 25, 20 to 25, I would say would be the max. But that's just my educated guess, or maybe wishful thinking. What should I do as beginner? I just got KO to 6-star. What should I focus on? That's a good question. Like after your first 6-star, you want to make your second 6-star, right? So I don't know, depending on what your roster is, you want to start focus on your second 6-star. Either you can make food to prepare for your second 6-star, or you can just go for the 6-star right away, whatever, if you have the champion. If you don't, then preparing the food is also a good idea. The other thing you could do is maybe follow the arbiter missions. That's kind of give you a rough guideline on what you kind of want to do. So you can do that. You can also do your challenge missions. You can work on that as well. All of these, like for example, like challenge mission. You see, I didn't finish my challenge missions, but these give you a little bit extra rewards, right? The challenge missions. So always work on your arena. Just do whatever you can do in whatever area you're in. So if you have resources, just try to use it. That's kind of like my mentality. I don't like losing resources, having resources like reset or anything like that. Yeah, just try to slug through the game. But the aim of the game is basically to improve your roster, and to do that you need to have more 60s, and then you can do more content. But that's gonna be you're gonna have to assess your own account on who's a good 60. Hey Luca, what's up, man? Welcome. Should I level to 16 or just level a bunch to 8 or 12? Depending on the piece of I'm not too sure. Depending on the piece of gear, I guess we're talking about. Usually I roll all gear to 8 just for like easy points, and then I just sell it if it's not a good roll. Gear that I want to kind of keep, I probably keep to 12 until I put them on the champion, and then I probably do it to 16. If you're low on silver, I would recommend just doing level 16 on the bottom roll. So what I mean by bottom roll is so if you're low on silver and you want to gear out your champion, 16 only like glove, chest, boot, because the stat boost from maxing it out is significant, and then leave the top row at 12 or lower if you are low on silver. And then the only accessory that's probably worth maxing out is probably the crit damage one. I mean, you could do it for accuracy if you're short on accuracy, but you can leave like the ring at 12 or lower if you're low on silver, if you want to do it that way. Did you get any mythical rewards in CVC, the competitive reaction pieces? Not too sure. I don't think I have any mythical reaction pieces. That's kind of crazy. I haven't lost a CVC in a while, so if maybe I have it, I don't think so. Mythical. Oh, I do. I do have it. Yeah, I do have mythical reaction. Well, just 1, 2. I do have it. Yeah, I haven't lost a CVC in a while, so I probably have it. If it exists, I probably have it. Sorry, I didn't know. Hey Seeger, what's up, man? I pull a Laz Mythical. What do you think of him? There's literally almost no content about him, and I am thinking about how to build him. Oh, is that the Sun God? The Sun God is freaking insane. Alaz is the Sun God, right? That guy's freaking nuts. Congrats. What resources do you recommend spending to avoid losing the fusion? I need to do 180 in this CVC. What resources do you recommend spending to avoid losing the fusion? I mean, sorry, that question kind of confuses me. I'm not too sure. I mean, resources you spend, it's ideally for CVC, you spend it for things that complete the fusion events, right? So obviously Ice Golem. There's an artifact enhancement event, so you're going to be spending silver to complete that. You know, just go and do the fusion events during CVC, and you should be able to pick up some points towards your CVC, right? Don't think you have to spend like anything too crazy. Like right now, I'm just doing my dailies right now. I haven't spent any gems. I never pull shards for CVC. I just spend my passive energy. Yeah, I'm like super chilling right now, just doing my dailies. What's up, Sauce? How are you, man? Hey, Boozer, I just got Sky Touch and Taras, but I have no idea on how to build him. Taras? Taras is he's the best HP based damage dealer in the game. You want to build him fast, you want to build him high HP with good damage set. So here's my Taras. Yeah, I mean, it just comes down to what kind of gear you have. Ideally, he's in lethal, savage, instinct, probably in that order. And then you want him relatively fast. I would say for most content, about 200 speed. And then you want him with high HP, high crit damage, and then make sure he's 100% crit cap. So you want the 100% crit rate on him. He doesn't need accuracy, he doesn't need resistance, he doesn't need really defense. He's just naturally really tanky, so that's all you really need, just HP. Okay. Sky Touch can be like in Stone Skin or something. Sky Touch is a little bit more tricky to build. You have to be more intentional about building Sky Touch with how you want to use her. But she can be useful for sure. Do challenge missions early because they're annoying to do them after you become endgame? Yeah, clearly, because I haven't done mine. I just let mine chill here. I recently actually just did this because I said to myself, oh, I might need this sacred one day, and then I just held on to it. Yeah, I'm sitting at 24 sacreds right now, but I've been saving since I don't know, Ancora or something. Building clan boss team is a priority if you're a new account. That's right, that is good advice. I decided to wait until Hero's Path, and now I've hit a dry spell on sacreds from, oh no, hopefully it you still have some time, right? You still have a couple days. Still have a couple days. Hey, what's up, Grim Reaper? You should have some. They did once before. Yeah, okay, thanks. We're still talking about the mythical reaction. It's today's rewards for some tier 6. Oh, I didn't even look at the rewards. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're probably incentivizing us to push a little harder for CVC because it's non-PR, non-personal reward. Honestly, I thought they would just make it personal reward. 2x gems. 2x gems. This is like the most inefficient way to get points. Sorry, just catching up on chat. I have only 6-star KO. I don't know who to 6-star next. I have Taragi, Stagnite, Rathalos. Oh, those are kind of cool. Stagnite seems like a pretty good partner for KO. He brings the AoE decreased defense, and he's a long-term good investment too. He's just going to be good for a long time. And he's an epic. That's a big thing to consider, so you don't have to spend books on him. Sorry, let me set up my helper for my other account. How are all your 3v3 battles like this easy? Is there a trick to finding one-man defenses? So basically, when I'm in Gold 4, right? Gold 4 is the highest level of tag team. So, you know, this is like the biggest tryhards in the game, right? So people at this level, they know what they're doing, and they know it's CVC. They know it's the beginning of the week. And usually beginning of the week means they just all set up one-man defenses, and then we all just farm each other for easy points. Obviously during CVC we just want to fight the easy opponents, so everyone just kind of does it naturally. Like there's no like, you know, it's just it's kind of like unspoken rule. And the higher you get in tag team, the more coordinated everybody gets. So yeah, you see a lot of these people, they're just putting on one-man defenses, and if they don't have one-man defenses, they probably just forgot for a day. So yeah, and no one will set their real defense until like Thursday or Friday. So you just see a bunch of one-man defenses the whole way. Let's see here. Is it worth investing time into building a Twins 15 team? I'm mid-game right now. I would say no. If it takes a lot out of your daily, if it takes a lot of resources or it gives you a really hard time, I would say no. Twins is not going to be like something that you should really focus on when you're like early or mid-game. So I would say no. I would just let it kind of come naturally. So if you had to build like a good champion that would be helpful in other areas, then you know you can use that champion towards Twins. But making something that's very niche just for basically 6 fights a day it's not the best use. Not the best use of resources for a newer account. 10 days till Hero's Path finish. So 9 resets. Sorry, yeah. Thanks. 10 days. 2x points is a good way to get CVC points. Yeah, if you can follow the guideline here. 2x points. I was skipping the summon rush, but man, I can't risk the hero path even if they have 50 fragments as a single reward. So did the summon rush last minute. It's possible. It's possible that they do 50 as a single reward, but man, that would be something new. They didn't do that before. They did 2 25s. But if they do it as a single 50, I would say that's pretty scummy, but it's possible. Oh, I have 50,000 points already? How's that possible? I guess I ran 400 energy of Sand Devil. Damn. Damn, that ran through pretty quick. This higher team power. Let's kill this one then. Hey Adrian, how are you? Clan boss is giving me 0 Sacred Sense and Korra. Decent amount of voids though. I thought of skipping. Yeah, okay. Am I afraid to do live arena for CVC because my Nutcracker keep getting banned, but not my Ethos? Yeah. I mean, I used Ethos for a long time just because he was like my best damage dealer. But I mean, maybe you can bring something else that counters them super hard, right? You don't necessarily need Georgian to win fights. Like you could bring like Helicast. Helicast would be the pretty hard check for a lot of people. Or you can bring like a lot of CC. Some people can't handle all, like, you can just CC a team to death. I'm free to play. I hit Iron Twins 12-13 stage depending on affinity. No Geo. Is it worth putting the first or second level in arena area bonuses for Iron Twins? I am Gold 1 live arena. I would say no. Like I said, Iron Twins, once you get the correct champions, the builds for them are going to be pretty like junky. So you don't need necessarily very good stats for Iron Twins teams. You just need the correct champions and the correct build. So you don't need like additional stats or anything. I would definitely focus my medals on other areas that you're struggling on. Hero's Path would be rough. Maybe. Yeah, we don't know, right? Like, we can only make educated guess based on the Blizzard one, which is the closest comparable. I mean, Blizzard only happened 3 months ago. And, you know, it's the same situation, hybrid fusion with the Hero's Path at the end of it. It's just the identical situation, right? So we can only make an educated guess. Considering introduction of 2x for soul summons and 8x for wishlist, will you change your strat about spending coins improving your champ blessings? That's a good question. Generally, I was saving my souls for the correct events. Basically, I saved my small ones for the chase event because obviously you have the chance to high roll, and small ones are just not worth that much for summon events. And then I would save my bigger ones for summon events. Although I've realized that you just don't get that many big ones, right? Like I don't go out of my way to get like the big stone because it's actually not easy to get. So for me, like I maybe get like one big stone like every 2 months, maybe. I don't know, it feels that way. But I would probably just save anyways for like a 2x like you're mentioning, or like a Hero's Path. But for me, I'm always going to be exchanging coins for I'm always going to be exchanging coins for this, like the essences, because this way you can build up towards like souls, right? Whereas if you buy stones, you're basically just gambling. You get some points back by doing events with stones, but it's just gambling. And honestly, I'd probably not have a lot of my blessings if or my level of blessings if I just gambled on stones the whole time. Like I built like my Rotos from 0 star. I built my Tross from 0 star. This was a lucky pull. This was a lucky pull. This one was from an event. So we got the 4-star UDK, and then I got the 5-star on UDK. This was from an event. This was from an event. This one was from 0. So I had to build her up from 0. This one was from 0. This one was from event. This one was just a pull. This one's from event. From pull, built up, built up, built up, pull, built up. So you can kind of see like a lot of these I built up, right? So if you're banking on pulling something usable, it's I think that's kind of foolish. So I don't think my strategy would really change. But I think if you're a spender, I think gambling makes the most sense. If you're like a big spender, but if you're free to play, then I think I wouldn't gamble. I wouldn't gamble there. Like I have some gamble. I'm not opposed to gambling, but I would pick a different area to gamble in, to be honest. Worst Hero's Path has been equivalent to maybe 7 Sacred Shards. But for Armaz, I can see the scumflation when they see the dollar signs. Maybe. Sometimes they do surprise. They're like, hey, 5th anniversary, give them a break, I don't know. Give them a break. They are my only 2 damage dealers, and they are both fully awakened. Oh, yeah. I mean, if Ethos and Georgid, I mean, if they're banning one damage dealer, then you can make a pretty good team around them, right? 3 good supports, and then you could give them a really hard time with I don't know what your roster is, right? It's going to depend, but yeah, you can definitely give them a really hard time depending on your roster. How many souls do you expect from Heroes Path? I'm just well, personally I expect it's either going to be a champion, so a guaranteed champion, or it's going to be a 5-star R-Man's soul. They could do something really scummy and make it a 4-star, which I think is kind of scummy. But I'm hoping it's a 5-star R-Man's, to be honest. You get 1 per month for CC. Sorry, which one do you get for... Hey, J Lover, what's up, man? Enjoy your day as well. Thanks for being here. I just pulled Eleanor 2 minutes ago. Is she any good? She brings the A1 HP burn. She doesn't need accuracy, which is kind of good for building her out. You could use her for bosses and stuff. I've seen her used against like Griffin, because she just deals tons of damage to Griffin. She also has poison explosion, so she can be part of poison explosion teams. I wouldn't go out of my way to build her out or anything. Do you have a free-to-play guide you recommend? It's a good question. Oh shit, I died. I must have got resisted or something. Yeah, this team is like, it's a fail condition is defense down, not getting applied. Is there a guide I recommend? I mean, there's a lot of info for free-to-play players, and it changes pretty frequently, I would say. Oh, nice 3 dust there. Wow. Yeah, it changes pretty frequently, so it's kind of hard to like say like which guide is like the best or which guide I recommend, because some old guides are actually really good, really detailed, really in-depth, but they're old, right? They're not going to have the same level of info. I'm not too sure which I would recommend right now. I understand that like trying to follow someone play a free-to-play account, like if someone is really experienced and they're playing a free-to-play account, it might not make the most sense to like actual free-to-play like brand new players. So I think, yeah, it's kind of tough. I have to think about that, how I would what I would recommend to like brand new players. I feel like you only gamble if you got most of the champs in the game. I think you only gamble if you can replenish your resources, right? Like if you can just say, oh, I spent it all, oh, I just buy, just buy more. So yeah, I don't know, it's kind of tough. I think, yeah, if you want to have something guaranteed value, then I think you have to save up to work on souls with the essences instead of gambling. The biggest soul stone. You get 1 per month. How do you get 1 per month? The heck? How do you get 1 per month? Like I'm talking about the big boy here. How do you get 1 of those per month? I don't get 1 per month. The heck? This Sand Devil team is insane. Yeah, it's one of the best Sand Devil teams possible. I'm waiting for a second nut. What's the best way to go about this, and how did you get your second nut? I mean, I got my second nut from a 1+1 pull. So I was pulling sacreds during like just a extra legendary event, and I got Theodore and nut at the same time. So just super lucky, right? You could try, like, there's been prism events, so there's been like prism events for like nut. There's been like progressive events for nut. You can try that way, but honestly, I wouldn't go out of my way to try. I don't think I would go out of my way to try to pull for nut. Depends. I mean, if you're a spender, then you want to spend some shards, then honestly, double nut, I only use double nut for Sand Devil and Fire Knight hard, so it's not such a must-have, you know. my near team and Ninja takes 2 minutes. I mean, 2 minutes is still very reasonable, right? We have super raids now, so what are your thoughts about Ancora in 9-piece protection? I currently have her in 6-piece supersonic. Those are some nice sets, man. How do you have 9-piece protection? I don't even have 9-piece protection on any champion. Always missing like 1 piece or something. I mean, I think for 9-piece protection, I think that's more like a Hydra setup. I'm not too sure how supersonic works with Ancora. I don't think I can recommend or not recommend that one. Where's supersonic here? How would Ancora benefit here? Resistance, HP, speed. Yeah, that's good. 3 pieces. Fills turn meter by 2% for each buff on each enemy. And then more speed. And then decrease turn meter effects placed by enemies on this champion are less effective. And then resistance and speed. Increases any fill turn meter effects on this champion by 30%. Shoot. I didn't pull her yet. I didn't even pull her yet. So decrease cooldown. No turn meter stuff. No turn meter stuff. Fills this turn meter by 50%. Yeah, so like she doesn't really benefit that much from supersonic other than just the stats. Like she doesn't have any turn meter stuff on her own kit, right? So maybe not something that you really need. I think for Ancora, you just give her resistance, make her fast and super tanky, right? What do you guys think? Brand new player, and this gaming being so old with so much to do, it's overwhelming, is why I asked for a guide is the best start. Yeah, I know there's a lot to do, man. And it's definitely overwhelming. I think in the beginning, first thing you do is basically work on your 6-star champion. So that's going to be the first thing you do. It might take you it might take you a week, might take you 2 weeks, might take you 3 weeks, but that'll be the first thing you do. Outside of that, I would save certain resources, definitely save books. I would not be spending, don't think of it like, oh, if I do this, then I'm going to get ahead. So for example, like you shouldn't be using like epic champions for chickens to level up your first 6-star, for example. That's not a proper way of managing your assets and resources in the early game, that's for sure. So if you have an epic, definitely don't use that epic as food. If you have books, definitely don't use like legendary books for rare champions. Don't use legendary books for epic champions. Don't use legendary books for don't use legendary books until you have enough to make a meaningful impact on whatever legendary champion you're using them on. So for example, if you have 1 book, I wouldn't just throw that book right away meaninglessly into a legendary champion. If you have a cooldown on that legendary champion you want to aim for, then save up the books to try to land on that cooldown. There's some really high value resources you don't want to be using, but there's so much like little things in this game for like to explain to a new player. It would be very overwhelming. So it's hard to find a good guide that is short and like understandable for just general people. But I would definitely recommend just being like focused on like one part of the game. So I would say like focus on focus on your first 6-star champion. That's bad roll. That's junk. After that, then then you're focusing on your next 6-star champion. So after that, then you're just doing your next 60, for example. Sorry, I need some water. I have Ninja and Eerie, but I can't do the 2-man team for that dungeon as Ninja is in my clan boss team. Don't want to mess up clan boss. Oh, that sucks, man. You can use somebody else instead of Ninja for Sand Devil. Fat Man. You can use Fat Man. You can use this guy. If you have him, this guy's good. You can also use any legendary with the 5-star Brimstone. With proper amount of accuracy. Are you going for Carnage? I mean, I'm going for him as much as I can. I can't complete all the stages. After the first month, I kind of gave up on doing Centranos. It was just too much time investment playing through and like re-gearing and then just like banging your head on certain stages to try to get through. The first month I was like 93. I did 93 out of 101. And then I've been doing less and less every month. Just kind of stopped caring a little bit about it. Like last month I barely got into Soul Cross. I barely got into like the first couple stages. I just said I'm done with this. I don't want to bother anymore. I got Duchess and 9-piece protection user for Hydra and some other places, but she is bad for arena, so can't have both. Yeah, it's hard to have a build that works for everything, for sure. People need to realize free to play pulling shards is very RNG, and most of the time you get crap. If you play a long time, you'll get good champions, maybe not the overpowered ones. Exactly, yeah. Free to play, you have to be focused on time, especially, like, yeah, you can be like the luckiest free-to-play player in like the first 6 months, but your account won't be stronger than a free-to-play player that's been playing for like 4 years with bad champions, because that free-to-play player would have been able to build up their account over so much time, farm gear and all that stuff, and it's all time for sure. They need to increase the drop rate on dust. I mean, people are going crazy for it. They probably are seeing that people are going crazy for it, and it's probably okay. So, oh, sorry, I need to ascend a piece of gear. You running normal stage? Yeah, I do that to conserve energy. I don't have that much energy, so I used normal stage to run the seven runs, just to save a little bit of energy. Yeah, so that was done on purpose. Sorry. I need to ascend a piece of gear. Probably have to fix the chest eventually. Okay. Hey Macaulay, how are you? Having a good day? Yeah, day just started, man. It's like 5 a.m. for me. Drop the res, not worth it if it's not at least 750. Build fast, 100k HP. Yep. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, if you can't do high res can be relative, right? So, 450, 500 could be high res for his tier of arena. But definitely go for high HP, make her fast. The way I learn is just to watch a lot of videos. Yeah, I mean, when you're starting out watching videos, you'll be able to absorb and pick up a lot of things. But yeah, definitely look for some, you know, obviously like starting content or starting tips. Even starting tips, you might not actually, you know, understand them all, but just to hear them, hopefully you could absorb some, you know, just sponge it up, right? Would you start from the basics as well? Would start from the basics as well. Gear, skill, champ kit, stats, over kind of things, yeah. Any unique advice on beating Dreadhorn 90 without the usual suspects? Could send a roster. Okay, Dreadhorn, you know, I hate Dreadhorn so bad. I was stuck on Dreadhorn for 9 months, man. Just because I didn't have the... there's like no champion that I had that could, or a combination of champion that I had that could get through Dreadhorn. I didn't have Crimson Helm, so I didn't have the epic that could solo it. I didn't have Vogoth, so I couldn't make a team that can heal up. I had the gear. My gear was perfectly fine, but I didn't have Vogoth. I didn't have Crimson Helm. What eventually happening was that I had to use Templar, which is a rare champion. So if you have, anybody can do it, right? Here's the thing: anyone can defeat Bommel because you can do it with this champion. Do I even have this guy on this count? I do. So this is the champion that you need to defeat Bommel. Not a lot of people know about this build because I guess people have better options, but this is your like last case option. So I had to use this guy after failing Bommel for like 3 rotations. So I was stuck at 90 for 3 rotations. I had to use this guy. He has to be about 240 speed, 240, 241 speed, I think. And obviously super tanky, regen, immortal. And you need him not to place, you need to go through the entire run solo, manual. And you need him not to place his decreased speed. So you need this to not happen at the wrong time. Otherwise, he can go through Bommel no problem. So, but if that's your only way of getting through Bommel, then this might be your answer. You can also do it now with Annabelle. So before, when I was doing Dreadhorn, Annabelle didn't exist. So you can do it with Annabelle. I defeated Bommel 50 with a level 50 Annabelle. So this champion here. She's probably the best Bommel counter if you have her. I'm free to play, 2.5 year free to play, and I pulled my first Duchess yesterday. Congrats. She's huge, yeah. Congrats, man. Learn the champs you have. That's a good one, yeah. Definitely know your own roster to get the most of it. What's the faster and slowest speed Godseeker should be for Sand Devil 25? That depends, right? You can run like a sub 200 speed Godseeker if you have, I believe, Miracle Heal, 5-star Miracle Heal blessing. I think you can do that, like under 200 speed. But usually you want to keep the speed close to the Sand Devil so that you have turns to recover, basically. It's also going to depend on what books you have set up on her. How do I build a Neri for Sand Devil? Just regeneration, high speed. Sorry, not high speed. It's going to be... sorry, let me bring up my other account. This is a Neri that I was using for my Sand Devil on my other account. This one works perfectly fine on 25. It's just kind of slow. So you guys can have a look here. Hey Phazin, how are you, man? Do I need 100% crit to land provoke? No, you don't. Hell Hades site can help a lot with picking teams with the champs you have. The ranking of the champs is also good. Yeah, generally speaking, yeah. Generally speaking, his ratings are quite decent. if you run the optimizer, you can also find out which team you use, which team you can make based on your account. That's kind of very useful as well. Do you know speeds for Allure, RG, Cold Hard, Deacon, Hard, Dark Fae? I mean, Dark Fae is 250 base speed. You want to go first, right? You want to go before Dark Fae goes. So you want to make sure at least your speed booster on your team is faster than 250, so that they can go first, boost your team, and then you can have a go. So you're not going to be going in there with like 200 speed champions and, you know, expecting to have a good time, right? So I would definitely aim for at least 250 speed. And if you want to turn meter control Dark Fae, you definitely need some really fast champions. So I would aim for 250 speed for Dark Fae. I just pulled second nut and would like to build a fast Sand Devil team. I don't have CFE, so I could use Ruella. Replace Riho. Do you know a good CFE replacement? Yeah. For the sleep, right? For the sleep. Sleep. Cornelia works. I have a video actually on this champion and this exact team that you're asking. Actually, do I have it? I don't have it. Oh, wrong account. Sorry. What? Oh, Cornelia. This champion, she can do it. Yeah, I had this champion basically not level. Look, this one's a 4-star level 29, and I had gear on her with no amulet, no banner. But I was making a team with her just to showcase a team without Riho, without Sifi. And I was using her with Ruella and against Sand Devil 25. It's a totally fine team that works. Of course, there's going to be fail conditions because she can fail her sleep. See, like only partially booked here. But what you want is 100% chance to sleep. And then she doesn't really need anything. No masteries, no nothing. But she needs accuracy. But she can do it. She can do it. If you use Cornelia with Ruella, it's like 90% success rate because there's so many fail conditions. You can fail with, you know, lack of decreased. There's a lot of things you can fail, especially Ruella. But if that's the only way you can do it, then that's the only way you can do it. What's up, Paisan? How are you? I was stuck on Bombo 90 till I got and built Annabelle. Yeah, Annabelle is GG. You have any tips on setting up an auto Nightmare Hydra team? I mean, personally, I don't even have. I mean, I could probably make a team to auto Nightmare Hydra, but right now, you know, obviously, damage is important. So, autoing, I don't really have. Holy cow, man! This Duchess like sheep 3 of my guys already. Yeah, I don't really have too much. I mean, you need the OP champions for Hydra, right? To make an auto team like Krisk. You need area of effect, basically area of effect champions like AOE provoke, AOE decrease speed. So you need all that stuff, right? This for an auto team it's gonna be tough. You need like AOE damage dealers too. So like for example, if you use somebody like Nut for your damage dealer, it's gonna be tough as an AOE. As an auto team, because obviously he can target something else. Do you book Aniri? There's certain book combinations for Aniri that make it possible for her to run food. If she's fully booked, she can. Fully booked is fine, but if you want her to run food, then it becomes a little bit tricky. I think you have to skip one book here. I think skip one book here if you want food. but I'm not 100% sure. I never made the build myself, and there seems to be some kind of confusion or discrepancy about it. So I would do some research into that first. If you know someone that has it, then maybe ask someone to help you out with that, or search a video. I think HH Gaming has a video on the booked or not fully booked Aniri build. They need to sell all option from 10 pulls in the forge. You know, if they have an option to sell after you upgrade a piece of gear, that would be useful too, I think. Do you have Lady Mikage? I haven't been able to find good content on her. Yes, I have Lady Mikage. I got her really early because I knew she would improve my account. And yeah, she's insane. I love her. I actually have a lot of content for her because I use her a lot in Live Arena. So let's see what's happening here. Pretty standard, eh? Pretty standard. So that gives us 60 fragments. 60 fragments available, 25 each. If I put all 60 in here, I could have 3 pulls. So that could give me 3 epics for the champion chase. I don't really want to pull though. I kind of want to save it. What do you think of the new Sylvan Watcher Lego? Feels like a low budget CFE in some aspects. Speed, increased defense. Is it the tree guy? The St. Patty's Day guy, right? This guy? Some people are saying he might be the guaranteed champion or Titan event champion. Turn meter boost. Remove all debuffs and then place increased speed. Cleanse and turn meter boost is nice. And then he has a ally attack. Teams up. It's not the strongest ally attack because he doesn't buff. He doesn't do crit damage buff. Decreasing the cooldown of a random ally's skill. Places a buff on each ally for 1 turn. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I don't think he's like ridiculously strong or anything. I hate this. Speed in dungeons, 25. That's useless. Raid is mad. 20 prisms for 6,500 points. It's not even 1 pull. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. It's definitely not generous. Just booked out Siegfried. Yeah, Siegfried looks really good. I saw him quite a bit in the most recent platinum push. I saw him a handful of times in the top 30, which is very interesting to see. So it's good. I mean, you know, that's an impactful buff, right? Whoever has him, it would be really happy. Some people use BlueStack to run 2 accounts. On PC, personally, I slowly sign in and out 1 at a time. It's not good. Yeah, you can use Player and Play, right? So I run two accounts on Player and Play. Player and Play is just more smooth compared to BlueStacks. And then I run both of them off of the RSL helper, so you can see both my accounts are here. Yeah, let's do some artifact enhancement, I guess. Chris is top tier. You can use him everywhere. Yeah, I'm early blue game. You got Chris. Oh, congrats. Yeah, Chris is insane. One of the best carries in the game for sure. You can make a pretty free to play Emic team full auto if you can hit the stats. Yeah, the problem is Emic is yeah, I couldn't dedicate Emic to like a Hydra team. It's just the build I have him in is just so good for so many places that I'm just not going to switch him out. So I'm trying to lower NG time. Oh, lower your time in Spire 25, and I don't have good AoE stun. I only got Armina. What speed should I run her so that she can fully deplete the Spirelings, turn meter, and land stun? I mean, there's probably no set speed, but you want to go obviously as fast as you can relative to the spider. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be dependent on whatever team and champion you're using, or what kind of build you're using. Not too sure what exactly the build or team is trying to do, so hard to give advice. I run an unbooked Aniri with 2 books and an A3 fully booked passive. She's at 246. Okay, there you go. There you go. Some real life experience. His passive applies. Okay, it's kind of like Gandalf. His passive with ally attack is good because all champs get a buff. Okay. Super Raise and Sandale is so good when you're running an Aniri team. For sure, yeah. My champ vault and backup vault is getting full. 250 spot in each vault. Because I keep 2 copies of each rare and all my epic and Legos. Do you have any tips on managing this? I wouldn't keep any rares, to be honest. I only keep rares for factions that where you can use rares. For example, Dark Elves, you would use Cold Heart, so you would max them out there. Undead Hordes, I was using Frozen Banshee for some content, so I put the rares there. But yeah, there's not too many rares I would hold on to, like Ogren Tribe. I was using Bellower for some stuff. You could, War Maiden, for example. I didn't even like max out my War Maiden, but I wouldn't keep too many of the rares. As for like epic management, I mean, you're gonna be pretty capped out eventually, but you definitely want to maintain your faction guardians. So those are the ones you probably want to keep for sure. Other than that, I mean, you're gonna have to invest a bit into your stash, right? That's the Plarium way to get you to spend. Who do you think is the weakest mythical champ right now? That's a good question. I think it's gonna be this guy. Not too sure. I've never seen this guy really used in too many places, and frankly, I don't really know what he does. But I would say this guy is probably one of the weaker ones. Attacks all enemies before attacking places. Increase attack. Increase the ratio of all enemy debuffs. Attacks all enemies instantly activate HP burn on each. So HP burn detonator. He's not. Then place one. Okay. Transform. Place HP burn decrease. Target defense. HP burn increase. HP burn champion, I guess. The crab. That's a cool animation. Looks great. Places increased accuracy on one ally. Places a stun. Continuous heal. Provoke. Strengthen. Increase defense on your team. When attack, places weaken. Done. This guy's gotta be the weakest one. Do you have 2 player plays up at the same time? Yes, I do. Oh no, I don't actually. I only have one. But I have 2 game instances. So you can run as many game instances as you want off one player in play. Sorry, I was leveling up gear now. Who is good against Hard Scarab King? Basically anybody with a Blood Shield accessory can work. So any Blood Shield accessory. Mithril is really good against Scarab King. If you have Mithril, you can probably solo the Scarab King. Other soloable champions like Uros, Taragi. I did a video with Taragi soloing the Scarab King. Yeah. Have you seen the new areas for Curse City S6 and S8? Can you do these areas? I don't know. I haven't really looked. We can have a quick look right now. For the S8. The roster is looking pretty thin, guys. You think I can beat them with just Ugos? What what is it, S6. Roster's looking pretty thin. Probably can't beat these, and this is probably where I'm going to stop giving a damn. Don't think I can beat those without significant effort, that's for sure. S4. S4, I think I can do it. Yeah, S4 should be doable for me. This one looks doable too. Can you look at Plague Home, second key? Plague Home? Oops. This one? I mean, you have Cold Hearts here against the Fire Knight. Should be doable. Should be doable. Apheus looks pretty good for Hydra. Okay. Yeah, I don't really see him get talked about or used very often, so keep rares because you never know when you need one, aka Narhorn for Shogun. If you need a rare in a Fedema fight. It's true, man, but it's tough. At some point you can't really keep the rares anymore, I think. But yeah, it's up to you. Up to you. I think rares you just eventually can get. If you need something, you can probably just pick up later. Oh, I know why I got the points so fast. It's because it's double tag team today. Yeah, I'm at 67 already. That's really fast. That's too fast. So the problem with like non-personal reward is that you don't want to go crazy on points. Because you want to like kind of manage your team points a little bit. So I'm already like way ahead of schedule. That's not good. Who is the best champs for clear waves in all dungeons, 2025 or hard ones? Still probably Seer, right? Seer is probably still the best. Maybe if I hit res again? No. Yeah. Pretty low roll. Excuse me. Wow, this gear is like so bad. Oh, I hit crit rate. Oh, I hit double crit rate. Nice. Triple crit rate. The big one. Yes, that's a keeper. I got a keeper. Yeah, no freeze. What are we talking about? Ninja's a freeze? Just kidding. Is it possible to run Whisper Cohort with 40% crit rate? I mean, I don't recommend it, but if your gear doesn't allow you to run anything better, then nothing you can really do, right? Just because if you run like a 40% crit rate champion, you basically are locked into that team for all content. Junk. Can someone share a link to software to run accounts on PC? It's called Plarium Play. I mean, it should come with the game when you install it. I'm not too sure. Okay. How do you get enough speed if you're using attack percentage boots? Yeah, I mean, you just get it from gear, right? You just get it from gear. Like, for example, like here I run speed boots. Yeah, I'll show you one. Like my Leoris doesn't run speed boots. He runs attack percentage boots, but then he does have a speed roll here. And then you just kind of get the speed from gear, right? You got speed here, you got a little speed here, you got triple speed here, you got some speed here, you got some speed here. Basically speed on every piece. Your banner has some speed too. And then, you know, he's sitting at 205 speed. So if I ran speed boots, that's an extra 45 speed for him. So he would be for 250 speed, right? And then you can ascend for more speed. So that's another plus 12. So yeah, it's just having better pieces of gear. That's about it. Ah, damn. I don't know how to tell if an artifact is a keep or a sell. Yeah, it takes a little bit of experience, but so basically, if you have basically like let's say you have speed set. Speed set's the most, you know, common, right, for all ranger players. So if you're using a speed set piece, you're looking for speed. So if you have a piece with no speed, it's probably not going to get used, right? But of course it depends on your roster and your gear situation. Like if you don't have like gear on your account, you're basically keeping most of your gear anyways. And if you have a piece that doesn't have let's say you have a speed set piece that doesn't have speed on it, but you rolled really well, right? And then it becomes like a damage piece. Sorry, I'm gonna move my head. Like for example, like this piece, this piece I would just put an ore on it. Like I would just rework it, put an ore, hope for triple speed. So that's why I'm keeping this one. But let's say you don't have an ore, right? And let's say you don't have an ore, and then you have a piece like this. It's not a great piece, but it has speed, accuracy, defense. It could be useful for, you know, many different champions, and it could be a good piece for your account. So it's not an always sell, right? What else? Like I have some like kind of bad pieces here, but sometimes it's good to have like certain pieces in speed set just so you can make some certain builds. Like for example, like I'm never like, this is a fine piece, right? But it's not like you're gonna build a damage dealer with a speed set. Usually you don't, but this is a good piece. It has speed, double crit rate, and then ascended crit rate too. I mean, it's a good piece. This one, for example, has no speed, but it has triple resistance, and I could ore this. I can use an ore and then try to get triple speed. So that's kind of like why I'm keeping it. But yeah, you basically want stats on the pieces of gear that correlate with what that set is trying to do, for example, right? So like I said, you want speed on speed set. Like for this one, crit rate, it's going to be a damage set. You want crit rate or damage stats on it. So for this is a really nice shield. It's basically a quad crit rate on a crit rate set. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what you're going for. How do you build a warlord for La Arena? Here's my warlord. You want him in 4-piece stone skin so that he can play against Taras. Because Taras places the passive fear on him at the start of the fight. If you bring in warlord without stone skin, then warlord would be feared, and then he has a 50-50 chance of missing his turn. Player won't let me run double at same time. What you do is basically you have to open one game in player and play, and then you have to go to your task manager. So Control Alt Delete, open up your task manager, close your player and play, open it again, and then change the account, and then open the new account. And that's how you do it. Everyone does it. You have to close player and play via task manager. Yeah, thank you, Adam. Thank you. That's exactly what you do. Sorry, just trying to catch up on the other account. I think I'm pretty good there. Okay. So I see a lot of new people here, so thank you guys for hanging out so far. Just doing our CVC stuff. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys drop a like on the CVC stream. That'll be helpful for the YouTube algorithm. And also, if you guys want to see future content, make sure you guys drop a sub. Would appreciate that as well. So thank you guys so much for participating so far. I think we're going to play a little bit longer before we call it quits here. But I think the CVC, I mean, we're super on track here. My clan is pretty chill, but they're looking for about 180 from people. Is Live Arena open? 180k from people. So, oh, I'll show you guys my Dark Fae team actually. Yeah, we didn't do Dark Fae yet. So, where's my damage dealers? No damage dealers here. Whatever. Hey Xander, what's up, man? Who's your favorite non-meta champion? Non-meta champion? That's interesting. I'm not too sure. Not too sure. I have to think about that a little bit. It's kind of like for me, like, you know, like some people, like, they like to tinker, they like to experiment. You know, they like to like get into the game, right? Like each character is like a character for them. For me, it's like each character is just kind of like a tool. Like a tool to get a task done, right? And then once the task is done, I try to do the task as quickly as, you know, as efficiently as possible to get the most out of the game and for my time. So I don't view the champions, I just kind of like use them as yeah, just kind of use them as tools basically to complete the content. I don't have like significant attachment to any of them. Sorry, just to sum up that warlord, you want him fast with good accuracy. So that's the big thing. So if you can do stone skin, that's great. If you can't, then you have to at least make him fast with good accuracy. How do you get the RSL helper to show? Okay, so basically on RSL helper, there's a plus button here, right here. Once you click this plus button, it'll automatically close your player and play, and a new one will open. On the new player and play, you'll click the account that you want, and then once you start the new player and play with the account that you want, it'll load up on the helper. Can you expand more on what you meant by managing CVC points? So basically for CVC, you don't want to go too high, like basically have points, your team do too much points, because in CVC you're matched up against other teams with the very close proximity to your clan total points. So basically the more points your clan does, you'll be playing against a team in your next CVC against another clan with similar points. So that's what I mean by managing your points. You want them a little bit lower so that you don't face other clans with, you know, really high point totals, right? Of course, all clans know this, so then they try to game the system a little bit by bringing their points down. But it increases your likelihood of facing a weaker clan by lowering your points, usually. So that's kind of what you do. Can we expect 2x voids this weekend? You know, they didn't confirm that yet, and Plarium has been kind of shady with doing the 2x events, but it is scheduled, I think, for 2x voids, but we don't know for sure right now. Love your live arena videos. Learn so much stuff. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Some people don't like the live arena video stuff, but you know, some people do enjoy it. It's kind of like, you know, just like regular programming, right? Some people like that kind of stuff. But for me, like, obviously live arena is, to me, like one of the more interesting parts of the game. But I understand how it's not interesting to a lot of people, so I try to switch it up. Is my team failing? My team's failing. Oh my god, I'm running 2 accounts at the same time. I did not realize it's possible. Yeah, it's great. It's life-changing stuff. Do you like Gwendolyn in a provoke set for Hydra? You know, Gwendolyn was part of a hero's path, right? Or deck of fate or something. She cost 20 sacred shards to get. She's a good champion. She's a good kit. She can deal damage. She can bring buffs. But I haven't fully built her out. So for me, I can't really say, but I would probably use her in Provoke or a Hex or Relentless. So one of those sets would probably be used. Why is my team having so much trouble here? Did I forget a piece of gear or something? Let's see. Thank you very much for 2 instances, everyone. I didn't know that. Now I can not run blue stacks. Yeah, blue stacks sucks. Straight up sucks. Like you could run infinite play and play instances. The problem is you have to reduce your frame rate just so your computer doesn't lag like crazy. That's about it. The force. So make sure you reduce your frame rate if your computer starts struggling a little bit. As an endgame player, live arena is the only thing you do now. Yeah, pretty much. Like, what's the point in trying to get stronger, better? I don't know. I don't see the point in getting, you know, stronger, better, faster, unless you're doing like PvP, right? Like Hydra's figured out if you don't have the right champions, you're not going to do significant damage. No matter how, you know, how good your gear is, you're not going to be doing insane damage if you don't have the right champions. PvE is same kind of idea. Like, you're not going to beat Centranos unless you have correct champions. And then, like, yeah, PvP is the only thing you really do. I started watching live arena after watching your live arena videos. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. Glad to bring the action to everybody. Lately I haven't been doing too much live arena videos just because the time slot doesn't work for me, and because I've been kind of sick. So I've been kind of taking it more easy at nighttime. So getting a little bit more rest and all that stuff. Is it me, or every time I lose 3 times in a row in live arena I get significantly weaker opponent? Yes. After 3 losses, I believe under gold difficulty. So I believe in silver tier or lower, after 3 losses, you're going to be playing against a kind of really weak account. Once you're in gold, you'll be after 3 losses in a row, you get a 1-minute timeout. I don't know why you put a 1-minute timeout, but you get a 1-minute timeout But I think in silver or bronze, you will get a weaker opponent after 3 losses. So, what's up, Dope? What's up, man? Welcome. I run 4 most of the time at the same time. Yeah, I had those days before where I ran 4 instances, but can't do that anymore. I don't understand how people use BlueStacks. Yeah, it's not for me. Let the no life begin. Yeah, that's why I have 2 accounts, right? But it's only playable with player and play. Are you gonna stream LA? Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, LA is gonna start in about 30 minutes. I can do some LA today. Actually, I have the day off from work, so I can stream a little bit longer today. Hey, good morning, Brad. How are you? Do you ever want to start a new account since your account has reached the end game? No. I don't like the early game grind, to be honest. People are asking me about doing the free to play challenge, and since I play both my accounts actively and regularly, and I wouldn't be able to manage like another account properly, especially one that I need to play like seriously, like another free to play. You know how like most content creators, like people that like spenders, for example, when they're doing those kind of things, they can literally just put their main account and do nothing on the main account. Like they'll just do like stuff like, oh, I'll just collect energy, or I'll do like random stuff. You know, I'll do random stuff and then just collect, and then that's it. But for me, like I don't rest like any day. Like I do all the stuff. I do all the resources. I do all the quests. I do everything every day. So for me to manage like a brand new account would be like, you know, it would be like a full-time job, and I wouldn't be able to like just put my account on ice and come back to it for like sharp pulls and stuff. Like I wouldn't be able to do it properly. So it would just make my main account or the accounts that I care about like much significantly worse by not putting the most energy and like most focus into it. Yeah, I understand why they put the 1 minute timeout, but sometimes if you lost 3 in a row, the last thing you want is to like take a break. Hey, Truth. Yeah, no worries, man. Glad it was helpful. Should I open my shards during fusion because I can't switch from Nightmare to Ultra Nightmare? I don't have counterattack, and I have only 1 man eater, sadly. I mean, you can do you can do Ultra Nightmare with 1 man eater. That's what I had to do. It's called a budget man eater team. You can do Sand Devil. I'm sorry, you can do Ultra Nightmare with only 1 man eater, and then the same team can do Nightmare too. The weak account opponent is actually a bot. It will always ban your first selected champion. Yeah, I think I heard about that. Yeah. Doing well to have both accounts and player and play. Do you just need to set it up with your second email address? If you have both accounts set up already, all you have to do is go to Task Manager, close your player and play, reopen it again, and then on the new player and play instance, switch to your account, and then press play, and then you'll have 2 games open with 2 different accounts. So that's how you do it. All right, take care, Ann. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. If I switch clans today, can I still contribute to CVC? No, you can't. If you switch clans during CVC, you might even lose your points. Sorry, you might even lose your rewards. So you'll probably lose these rewards, the accessory rewards. You can probably still collect this stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend leaving your clan during CVC. Just burn through some of these tokens. Hey Wenzel, how do you make the perfect grilled cheese sandwich? I think butter, man. First you start with butter. I think that's a pretty good tip. So melt some butter in your pan. Make sure your pan's nicely heated. And then yeah, make sure your bread's nice and buttered up. Got a nice little sear. Mayonnaise on the bread and toast. Mayo down. Oh wow. Mayo down. Bread butter on the outside of the sandwich. Try it. Yeah. Yes, everyone knows about the butter. Couldn't they just make champ training start today instead of Tuesday? Well, they want you to double spend your resources during CVC, I guess. Gang fusion champs ready for champ chase. Yeah, you have to build them during the champ chase. I mean, you know, the chase is gonna drop. It's gonna last 3 days. Don't have to rush on day 1. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do this CVC with like no resort, like no gems or anything. Just doing dailies. Like to me, like non-PR CVC is kind of pointless. The mayo cooks and crisp up the bread better than butter. Upgrade your cheese eating sandwiches. That's interesting. Wouldn't the mayo stick on the pan? Like I'm thinking the mayo would stick on the pan. Or get burned to the pan. What blessing to use on Aox if you got a 4-star blessing? Aox, he brings buffs. Not too sure. Probably wouldn't be like too impactful anyways, but we're gonna have a quick. I would take a quick look. Maybe I could win this, but I mean it's just energy. Usually I go pretty crazy on these Sand Devil ones, but I'm trying to save some of my gems. Ice Golem. Everything's done for me. Dungeon Diver tomorrow. Oh, I need to do the enhancement event. I'll probably go for this. I have tons of silver, so it's not a big deal for me. And using silver to get resources is just another thing. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm gonna do some boring stuff here. Gonna manage some of this crap. Non-PR CVC is free energy going into my yeah, you know, no need to stress about CVC for sure. Mayo is good for grilled cheese. Try it once. Sounds good. How far are you with the Marius task? Yeah, I'm stuck here. Stuck on the clan gold because I did all my quests already, so can't get any further, right? Wish they would add a sort to accessories so you can single out. Yeah, they need to do that. Like, they need to put like a set assortment. It's getting kind of ridiculous, right? Like they don't have a. Yeah, it's getting kind of ridiculous. Oh, you're right. Thank you. Thank you, sir. You're right. Look at that. 17 people in my clan already picked up a quest. I totally forgot about the quest, so thank you for that. That saves me a little bit of effort. And these quests freaking suck. Sorry. I guess this one makes sense. I have CVC, so that's doable. All right. What's in the clan shop today? Oh, energy. That's nice. That's about it. Oh, wait. Is there a quest that helps me spend? Okay, hold on. I need 5. What was it? 5 defense charms? Use 10? I thought it was use 5. Damn, I have to use 10? Defense glyphs. Good. Defense glyphs. Y'all missing that you gotta fry the ham in the pan before putting the bread in, and you gotta put a cover on it to get the nice melt. Those are good tips. If you want to make your grilled cheese international, do what the Brits do and smother it with baked beans after. Nice. Fellow OC, oh, what's up, man? Hello. Thanks for a tip on the king. Beat him on hard 6. Still helped also. Great. Glad. Happy to help. Okay, let's put a 5-star whatever on this guy. 5-star. 6-star. Yeah, okay, 6-star. You. Who else? How about Nut gets an upgrade too? Yay! Okay, how about Wukong gets an extra 20 defense? Let's go. 16 defense. Let's see. No, I don't want to put it on Mishinaki. Let's see here. Want to obviously put the big glyphs on champions that are like I would use all like basically more frequently. So obviously like CVC. I need to fix my head. So. Man, 10 glyphs? 10 of these? Big spending, man. Are we live? Yes, we are. We're gonna hang out for some live arena battles. We're just kind of waiting for live arena to start. For mid-game account, hitting 25 million currently on Ultra Nightmare. Would you recommend I'd pull for a second Man Eater in this progressive event to potentially make double Man Eater team? No, I wouldn't. No. Save your voids for a 2x void event. There's many void epics that are useful, not just Man Eater. So having double chance at other void epics, I would say more beneficial. Okay, so those are pretty boosted up. CV. Alright, CV. I hope this is the right glyph. I hope this is the right glyph I'm supposed to be using. Okay, it is the right glyph. Holy cow, man. 10 is heavy. 10 is a heavy price. Heavy price I have to pay. Okay, stone skin. It's a 30 already. It's a 38. UDK is 36. 32. 34. It's already pretty jacked up. I guess I have to go to accessories. What do you think of Biohack's arena progress? I faced him a few times and won. Seems to be really hard against the CCs. What do you mean? What do you mean really hard? McNublet. Happy CVC Day. Are you? Sorry, just doing some boring stuff here. 36. 36. These are already pretty high. This is 40. CV 21. Okay, I can upgrade this one. Yeah, my CV needs more upgrades. 38. All right. I guess I can use here. I can upgrade. I can use like a 5-star for this one. 5-star. Yeah, maybe I'll use some 5 stars. One's a 30. Uh, 25, 23. 14. Oh, pushing hard? Yeah, Biohack plays very regularly. I mean, he plays every day. I don't know if he spends bags, like if he buys bags, but you can see his stats here, right? Like he's in the top 100 right now. It's kind of good to see, like, excuse me. Yeah, Biohack. Look at how many games he's played. 5,500 games, right? Look how many games he's played. Yeah, I mean, he's played more than Not this guy, but so far he's played more than everybody so far down the list. Similar to this guy. Similar to this guy. But you know, you can obviously he's very, very consistent with his games played. Like look at the accounts above him. Like he's more dedicated than a lot of these players, right? He spends like crazy. Oh, like what do you mean, like money? I didn't think of him as like a big spender. Like we're talking about this guy here. Sorry, Biohack. He's another content creator, so if you guys want to check out Biohack, definitely give him some love. He does mostly live arena stuff. So, but yeah, he doesn't strike me as a big spender like his account. But I don't know. I don't know him that well. Yeah, he plays a lot, right? But like but in live arena you can make up for a low win rate with more games. So he's ranked 65th in the whole format. Like in the whole game he's ranked 65th. And you can kind of do that with like a break even win rate because you slowly climb up, right? So he slowly climbs up, and then because he puts in so much volume, that's how he keeps climbing up, right? His win rate is break even, so that means the competition is very tough for him, or he's facing very hard competition, right? But you can see like most of these guys at the very top, their win rates, the guys with the high win rates are the guys with the insane accounts, right? The accounts that, you know, overpower the even the competition in the range where they're at. Like look at Drock, 81% win rate. This guy's barely played live arena. Like look how little games he plays. 81%, like just insanely strong account, right? Even relative to his peers. Ziggy has an insane account, an absolutely insane account, like 500k account, 77% win rate. But yeah, you see some of these top guys, like 70% win rate is already very impressive, like very strong. And like Damacor's account's insane. Like some of these, like all these guys have insane accounts, actually, all these guys. But yeah, but you can definitely get here by having like a moderate win rate with just insane volume. So live arena is kind of interesting, right? Whereas like platinum arena, you would never see this happen. Platinum arena, you can't. There's a lot more kind of strategy involved for platinum arena to place high and finish very high. Oh, did I finish my quest? One more, Jesus. All right, there we go. There we go. Hey, mission done. All right, just in time for live arena. There we go. We're on to the next mission. Sweet. Yeah, big spend. Spent hundreds to empower Kaja. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't think he was a big spender, to be honest. But yeah, I trust you guys. He probably pushes a lot higher than his account should be in terms of power. Yeah, I mean, just based on his total games played, right? How you get so many tokens? Which tokens are you talking about? Oh, like this tokens? Like these tokens? Clan Gold? How many years are you playing Raid so far? I started as free to play and I'm loving it. I started playing at the end of 2020. So just over 3 years. 3 years and a bit. Yeah, it's fun. Like I've been, you know, free to play is fun, but obviously it tests your patience, right? sometimes it can be tough if you don't get like good pulls after a while. It's kind of like, oh, why am I still playing, kind of thing, banging your head. Uh-oh, I have a decision to make. Do I go for the 5-star Wukong for my alt account? Well, I might as well show you guys my alt account since I'm here. I got a super nice stone skin piece today. Accuracy chest, triple speed, but it's only 5-star. I mean, that's good. That's good enough, yeah. Triple speed is nice. Next thing I need to do is tune a team for clan boss. Have you recommended Hail Hades team optimizer? Yes. I just have a video, actually. I made a video like maybe last week on Hail Hades optimizer. Yeah, the team optimizer is very, very useful. Live arena tokens. Well, he's doing it every day, and then he's probably just and then some people probably pay gems to do more fights, right? So you could probably do 20 fights, minimum 20 fights in 2 hours. So if every day you pay for 1 bag of tokens, then you can do more and more and more. And if you do it every day, then you know it stacks up. You did the Encore fusion, you pulled the second one. I wouldn't build 2 right now. I'll just save it for faction guardians, and maybe one day you can empower her. I think this account can go with the monkey. Monkey gets accuracy, right? So some accuracy on monkey would be pretty good. And he is probably my best damage dealer on this account. Harima, of course. Harima's good too. Alright, I guess we go for the monkey then. I don't really have like plans for this account. It's kind of doing whatever. Look how many of these immortal essences I have. I have 800 immortal essences. They're just kind of doing whatever. Let's have another look. One more look. 5-star. I guess I was building a 6-star cardio. I don't know why. I don't know why I was building a 6-star cardio. I don't know why. Kage needs a blessing fast. Narcies. Where's my Kage? Where's my Kage? Am I blind? I'm blind. Oh. We can't put mythical champions. Shit. Yeah, my bad. Alright, let's go with the monkey. Alright, 5-star plus 75 accuracy. That's pretty good. Ragash plus 3-star Ragash here. It's good. Sorry, catch up on chat. You get the coins, the gold coins give you them. How do you save up so much essences, or how do you get them? Yeah, you only get them from Iron Twins. Yeah, I mean, or you sell souls or whatever. I just haven't had too much instances to use them. That's why I have so many. Yeah, that's about it. Free to play is really hard to get them. If you're a spender, then you can just buy soul stones. But yeah, free to play is really hard. Also, in what way should I go about getting CVC points? I mean, you just do your normal thing, right? Unless you have like a really strict requirement. The easiest way to get CVC points is if you save up resources, like for example, like books. You save up your books, you book out your champions during CVC. Like let's say, oh, I want to play with Blizzard, I'm going to book them out during CVC. If you have if you have a champion that you need to like ascend, for example, then ascend them during CVC. That's a good amount of points. If you have some big glyphs saved up, do your big glyphing during CVC. It's worth a decent amount of points. Do your artifact enhancing during CVC. It's a good amount of points. Tag team arena. Tag team arena gives you a really high amount of points if you're in a good tier level. Damn, these pieces of gear. And then obviously running like Sand Devil or Spider, those give some really good points. Not the best rolls here, but I don't have a lot of reflex gear, so I might just keep those. Oh my god, what a miss. It's pretty junk. This is junk too. Passed on 5-star monkey this morning, still waiting for 5-star CV. Yeah, I think if I had better support or better options on this account, I would wait as well. But yeah, it's okay. In your situation, I would definitely wait for 5-star CV. I'm probably gonna keep this no matter what. Rolled okay. Double speed's good. That's junk. Let's see. I could run hard 6 spider in 8 seconds. I pull champs that will allow me to do an efficient hard 10. Plan on building that during the champ chase. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, when you get a spider 10, then CVC is going to be a lot easier. Saving books for next champion training. Sure, yeah. If you're still working on your Great Hall, you should save all your Great Hall upgrades for CVC. So make sure you do that. I mentioned that tag team gives you a lot of points. So for example, tag team arena is going to give you tons of points. So make sure you guys do that during CVC. Personally, I don't spend like that much gems or anything like during CVCs. I just kind of do my daily stuff. Like even like this account, like 74,000 already. The goal is like 180, but I'm sure we're just gonna just take it easy. Doesn't matter if we win or lose because we don't care about non-personal rewards. Faction Wars 21, yep, definitely do 21. I hate tag team. I go from bronze 1 to 4. I'm trying to farm just for that stupid Trex fragment. Yep. I mean, you're gonna struggle in bronze for a little while for sure. Just the natural progression of the game. Everyone struggles. Silver, the struggle is real. Yeah. Getting to gold 1 is the hardest. One of the hardest missions for tag team. Energy and Drex, yep. Well, you wanna slowly stack up on these. So if you have it already, you want to stack up on this. So you want to make it to silver so you can actually get this accessory. These give you the refresh accessories, which are really, really strong for some builds. For like, for example, like Hydra or something. So you don't need like a really good piece, but you need the piece in the right faction. So definitely I would spend every day to buy this. See, notice I buy them every day. I have the 5-star one, 5-star 6-star, and then the 4-star 6-star. I buy both of them every day. Just because those gear pieces can give you a lot of extra damage, basically. All right, let's do some live arena, guys. Thanks for waiting. We'll hop in and do some live arena right now. Make sure all my champs have gear on them. I think they do. The other day I didn't put champs. Turbo doesn't, but I don't use them for live arena. Arrow doesn't. Sorry, I'm gonna grab some water real quick. I'll be right back. All right. Thanks for waiting. Let's go. Yeah, so one of the things I found is that obviously in Go 4, the wait's a little bit longer. So just kind of have to bear with it. Hey Dell, what's up? Started watching you after one of your collabs. Loved your approach to the game. One of my new fave content creators. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I just pulled my first dupe Lego after 10-ish months, and it's Trunda. Nice. That's a good dupe. That's a good dupe to have. You're gonna be a favorite among people looking for Hydra teams in the future. I don't know if I should be building a second copy so early. The first one carries a Hydra team. Other chance before her. Second, yeah. I would definitely leave her in the vault for now, because first of all, you probably don't have the gear to support 2 damage dealers properly, and definitely you don't want to have 2 of the same damage dealers, especially so early in the game. So I definitely would leave her in the vault for now. If you want to use her, you can 60 her, master her, but I wouldn't give her like your second best nuking gear, for example. And then I would just use her for Hydra, just to help out your clan or whatever for extra damage. That's because most people aren't. Oh, aren't free to play. We are rare. I don't know about that. I think most people are free to play. I think free to play definitely outnumbers spenders. I don't know. I think long term free to play, I think there's probably not that many. What do you think about Frony? You know, when I play against Frony, we just saw this guy in the top 10. But yeah, when I see Frony in live arena, like, he does some work, man. He hits hard, and then he has like ally protection, so you can protect your team. Yeah, he does some work. Yeah, he is underrated, I think. I played this guy before. This is gonna be a hard fight. And this guy has like tons of fights under his belt. Tons of fights. He has lots of different champs. Yeah, Frony is underrated. I think so. Yeah. He can hit hard and he has some utility. What's this guy planning? He's on the Narcissus train already. He's probably gonna go with Ancora, right? We have to ban Narcissus, unfortunately. Excuse me. You don't like Warlord? You mean you don't like playing against Warlord? Or you don't like having Warlord? Oh, you love him if you had him, yeah. Damn, he went with Rotos, eh? Kind of wanted to bring Monkey, but Monkey just kind of sucks against Rotos. Georgian. Maybe Georgian's better here. Yeah. I think we're going to be in trouble here. Yeah, maybe Harima would work. I was thinking what would be a better option for like basically playing locked out. But yeah, I think Harima might have worked too here. Okay. Maybe one hit from Taras could kill some people here. Let's see what happens. We have to stop this Rotos from doing stuff. Okay. See if I can get a turn here. I do. Ooh, that's quite a bit of damage. Okay. CV's gonna die here. Oh. Okay. Kill her. Still locked out. It's a big problem here. And then Rotos can kill the CP now. No? Maybe the maybe George gets a turn here. Let's see. Damn, the turn meter drop shut down the Georgian. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. Don't think we win here. Okay. Yeah, CV's dead now. Yeah. All right. Maybe Harima would have been a little bit better. We were locked out the whole fight. Big problem. But honestly, I feel like maybe that was winnable. Like his champions were like so incredibly tanky. His warlord's not like insanely fast or anything either. So I think it was a winnable fight. Maybe if I took Harima. Yeah. I don't think it was like completely unwinnable, but probably needed to pick Harima there. The waiting game. I think it's a bad time slot right now. Usually I don't have to wait this long. You just pulled a 6-star True. Sorry, I can't read that. Can't really read that. Last word. Courtier? Courtier? Is that a rare champion? From Bannerlords? Is that a rare champion? I'm not sure who that is. I like UDK here to follow up most CFs. Just because of UDK blocks CF pretty good. And it lets me go into the Rotos pick. Could do these two. These two kind of make the most sense, I think. And then we'll go Rotos at the end. We'll ban Narcisse, most likely. I was wondering to sell Soul back or invest him in some time. For me personally, I'm keeping all my big souls, even for champions I don't use or don't have leveled up, just because they could be useful in Cintranos. Yeah, it's like he knew I was gonna use Rotos. I guess here we're gonna use the monkey then. Double reviver here is really annoying. Stone skin, stone skin. They resisted me? Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, this is a disaster. This is a complete disaster because they resisted me. Well, that really sucks. I don't have Narcisse, actually. I didn't have the void shards for Narcisse. Take a seat. Take a seat. There you go. Conqueror is a rare at touch Bannerlords. Hey Nathan, what's up, man? It's a good idea for Booze to keep the big souls, yeah. I'm doing good. This is my first live stream of yours. It's nice to finally catch you on live. Yeah, I'm streaming a little bit off my schedule. So we'll just do some live arena here. Usually I don't stream live arena or anything, but people wanted to see it, so why not? Level 98. I mean, he's level 98, but he's also higher ranking than me. But yeah, for sure, level 98. His gear is probably not that good. Just like insane champs. Love live arena even more when it's live. Oh man, Marichka. I hate this. This girl is the worst, man, Marichka. She's a pain in the butt. Yeah, Marichka is really bad. Have you seen that new video Raid posted about the festival creation? Arman's narrates. I think they may have hinted at a new faction coming into the game. Oh, interesting. I didn't see that. I saw the one where he's playing music. I thought that was super lame. We can take a look at that player's champ power after. Playing against Georgia again. Probably should bring a cleanser or a reviver, right? I want to bring Rhodos just because he's a lot stronger against Marichka. Oh, he's going to ban Python. Okay, I guess. I hate people banning Harima all the time. She's too good. My Sifi, my Warlord being faster in his Sifi is actually interesting. Let's nuke his team. Oh, Justice Georgid. Hmm. Okay. His whole team's dead already. His whole team's dead. It's just a Sifi left. You just gotta wait till he wakes up. Yeah, he's dead. GG. Okay. 13.6. Yeah, a little bit of a weaker account. Not level 98. This guy, really strong account. I mean, he did have a +4 Torment. I mean, he's definitely got some champs. Yeah, I do like the expiration filter as well. That's very nice. Same guy again. Will you chase Arman? What do you mean chase Arman? The fusion? I'm doing the fusion right now. It's like, it's very, very simple. So he's taking the, he has Marichka, he took Necrit this time. He has Marichka. He has Georgid. Georgid Torment last time. Let's try Rotos here. Going for the same strat, I guess. You know he's banning the Warlord this time. Looks like he's just relying on the freeze, I guess. Damn. Nice, we got the block debuffs out before the Torment got a turn. You gotta be careful about the sheep. Obviously, sheep can be a big problem. Damn. Didn't one-shot her. My bad. I tried to use the AoE to kill the CF, but it's not happening here. Alright, can this Torment solo us? Oof, maybe. It's possible. It's happening. I don't want to wake up the sheep with the AoE. I want to save the block debuffs. Okay, block debuffs back up. Okay. Alright, GG. Hey Lucas, what's up, man? What is your opinion on Xena? Would you go run her in a go second or not? She's really good against CF. But yeah, other than that, I'm not too sure when she gets used. I see her used against CF quite often in live arena. I mean, you could use her go second in like tag team, but you have to pick your fights, right? Do you have Archer? What build would you recommend? I don't have Archer. I'm not too sure what build I would recommend actually. She has Hex and Provoke on her in her kit. Maybe something like Relentless would be nice for Hydra. Yeah, thanks for that, Nublet. Thank you. I do appreciate likes and new subs. So, yeah, lately it's been kind of hard to like make a lot of content just because my voice hasn't been too good. I've been trying to get better, but it's been a bit challenging to get better fully. Oh boy, Sigfriend. Probably gonna ban him, maybe. I'm gonna force him to pick UDK, so that's gonna be my strategy here. Because I think if he picks UDK, it kind of messes up his plans. But Sigfriend is a very powerful nuker. Yeah, Sigfriend is very strong, and then he also has the team team revive too. Forces him into UDK. +4 UDK. Jesus. Not George is gonna just kill us in one hit, right? We're hoping that the Torment can freeze him, but you never know how strong this guy's champions are. Could have like 4-piece lethal, 4-piece stone skin. Oh, that's a nice soul. Yeah, too bad you don't have him yet. Ah, stone skin. Yeah. Well, everybody's dead. No buffs. Well, it's pretty rough here. Weak Siegfried. Yeah. Maybe Torment wasn't the right pick. Maybe Torment wasn't the pick. If I pick like Necrate or something, maybe I survive. Kind of hard to deal against that Georgian. Ignore defense. Base form. Cleanse. Team revive. Seen way stronger ones. Damn, we lost to a weak one. Oh, Narcissus, yeah. Yeah, I don't have Narcissus, so feels bad, man. Man, I wish I had Marichka. Yeah, maybe he did hit my. Maybe he did hit my reaction. Actually, do I have reaction on Taurus? Yeah, I do have. I do have reaction on Taurus. Yeah, I would love a Marichka. Probably my most wanted support. I guess obviously mythical, but I don't really need to use this. Don't really need to use this. Hmm. Hmm. Trying to get back to the AoE as soon as possible here. Drop him again. Less sheep. CV? Taras against like really tanky teams like this actually doesn't work out that well. Bit of a pickle here. All right, so you get the turn here. Shit. Gotta keep the block debuffs going. Pretty long fight here. All right. Need to drop this Duchess. Full health again. I don't know if this is gonna go our way, guys. Two turns for the revive. I don't think this is gonna go our way. Ramontu's not doing anything in this fight, but he has two revivers. If we just kill one of them, we might have a chance. Now he can sleep the... Now he can sleep Pythion. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Don't think we're gonna get this one, guys. Should get a go before him. Time to click auto. I think I got one AoE here. Yeah, can't do anything here. This whole fight just kind of like couldn't really do anything. Our team's just so passive, right? Yeah, second nuker would have been. Yeah, he banned my Rotos. Rotos would have been good. I run into these like situations a lot actually, where like I fight teams and then they just kind of like stall me out. Like I don't have enough damage to kill the revivers. Like even with Taras, like the only champion that I can do it with is Rotos. So without Rotos, I can't kill like super tanky teams like Sifi, Marichka, Industrious, like those types of teams. A little bit of a pain in the butt. This guy's on 3 damage dealers. Try this. I'm gonna play locked out here. Okay, one down. Okay, so let's see if Narcissus can just blow up our team. He might be able to. Nice. That's a big kill. But the sleep's gonna go on Taras here. Oh, it didn't. Oh, she's dead. That's why. All right, GG. Biohack uses Rhonda in almost every fight. I think his Rhonda's like really fast, right? Or something like that. All right, guys. I think this is going to be my last fight for the stream. So I want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out. I do appreciate you guys spending the time, and obviously the participation is very nice. If you guys haven't already, please like the stream. That helps the algorithm, of course. And if you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit that subscription or sub button so you guys can get notifications on future content. So, like I said, I appreciate you guys. I played this guy many times, and I've lost this guy every single time, so I'm not looking forward to this fight. um, 69, 69 likes, yeah. Monkey is the only one that can kind of survive both of them, but Monkey is not going to be super good against killing Taras. Yeah, Monkey probably was the best pick for him there. Can make a reaction video on the Festival of Creation video drop today. I have to check it out. Yeah, I've been streaming. I haven't been checking any of the content creator stuff. So maybe there's some new stuff to make videos on. But it's early morning right now, and the day's just about starting for me. So. Shit. You do that stone skin crap. Oh, that was helpful. That sheep might have won us the game, maybe. Her stun's not going to work, that's why I used the block debuffs here. That was, I guess, to drop turn meter, I guess. Force affinity is a little bit not that good, but we'll take the shot here. Didn't work out. Didn't work out for that Rhodos. See if we can kill her now. Still can't kill her. Yeah, we got the sheep back on us, so that kind of sucks. think Rose gets a turn here first. Here we go. Everybody dies. Oh, he's locked out. That helps. That helps quite a bit. And only A1. She's locked out. All right, I think we're good here. There you go, GG. Wow, we actually beat this guy. This is the first time I ever beat this guy. I played him probably like 3 or 4 times. He's got a big account too. You missed the DD fusion frags. You gotta make it up on the hero's path. 8 polymorph blessing between 10 champs. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. GG. Yeah, we got, what do you do here? 5 and 3? We'll take it. 5 and 3. We made it back into the top 200. All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out again. I appreciate you all. Hopefully, you guys have a great day. Yeah, I'll see you guys in, I guess, the next video. Take care, everybody. Have a good one.